All right, are you guys ready for Silent Hill? Dude, it's been a minute since I played this game. I am excited to jump into it. So without further ado, let's begin. Hello, everybody, and welcome to JJ vs. Evil. Thank you all so much for joining me on this Thursday as we celebrate the announcement of the Silent Hill 1 remake by playing the original game. My name is JJ, and welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. It's going to be a fun one tonight. To everybody that's just joining now, it is a little later. I appreciate you coming by. Hope you enjoy this. I do a 5 minute starting soon that gives everybody time to join. About 5 to 10 minutes just chatting. Lets me catch up and hang out with you guys, then we jump into the game. So if you're watching the replay, do not worry. I'll have timestamps linked down below. And there's a lot of people joining right now. Thank you, guys. Are you excited? Holy crap. I was not expecting that. What a complete surprise today. I'm on cloud 9. With all the Resident Evil 9 news, man, I've been grinding away. I've been staying up. I get up at 3:30 for work. I work for 11 hours, about 10, 11 hours. And then I come home and I work on videos till 12. And my wife, she's like, are you tired? And I was like, no, I got so much adrenaline. I'm so excited. So I'm sitting there on break. And then all of a sudden, I think it was Andy. He's like, did you see this? And I looked at it. I was like, holy shit, they're actually doing it. They're remaking the original Silent Hill game. Konami announced it today. Bloober Team is going to be developing it, the same team that did the Silent Hill 2 remake, which is crazy because we just interviewed them on the row. We interviewed them live about their new upcoming survival horror game, Chronos: The New Dawn. And I asked them, and they told me, because I said, can I ask them any questions about Silent Hill? And they're like, no, that's Konami, and this is separate, so please refrain from it. And while we were live, I was like, I gotta ask them. So I was like, if you guys could remake another game, what would you pick? But they answered. They said Silent Hill 4, one of them said, and the other one said either, I think it was 1 or 3. And they were liars because they're doing 1. But dang, dude, that is crazy. I'm very excited. I don't know about you guys, but I thought the Silent Hill 2 remake was fantastic. Man, I was so hesitant with Bloober Team. And I even said that to him, you know, like it's just such big shoes to fill. How do you do that and do it justice, right? And they're self-aware. They completely understand. They understand the reception from the community. They understand the endeavor they were, taking. But they said they wouldn't have done any other game but that game. Like, that's what they were made for, basically. And I feel like they absolutely crushed it. I feel like they nailed a lot of what made the original special, but also, modernizing it. Now, I don't think it's better than the original by no means. It's fantastic, but there's always the original is the one that started it all. It's the reason why we got a remake all these years later, right? It's something special about it, and you recapture bits and pieces of it, but you never recapture the full thing. The only thing you can hope to do is do it justice, right? And I feel like they did do that. I do think the game stretches out a little too long in some spots, but I think it was fantastic. And once I played through that, I was like, there's no better team to do it than Bloober. I feel like they get it. I don't know, chat, what do you guys think? We got Abe Escape, Corey, Manny, Phantom, Mick Brew, The Happy Wanderer, Metro Boomin, Cam, Ark, The Green Wolf. Tony, road team member Tony. It's way better than the original. Hey, what the fuck, dude? It's pretty damn good. I don't know if I would say it's better than the original. What's wrong with you? Greetings. How's it going, Gengage? Great week for announcements. Oh my god. It's almost like you're at somebody's wedding and they're getting married and you just jump and shout out, "Hey, I'm getting married too." Like, it's good. It's great for all of us, but you know what I mean? Like, damn, what a time to drop that. But wow, holy crap. Silent Hill and Resident Evil are top dogs once again. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Just grasp that for a second. For years, a decade, more than a decade for Silent Hill. But like, we had nothing. Like, these franchises that we loved have kind of gone away or changed. And we were just fed merchandise and crap. The only thing that was kind of keeping it alive was the indie developers, and they were killing it. And now we're at this point where it's like the late 90s all over again with Silent Hill and Resident Evil on top. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about that. Hey, I got some support. Hector Resident, thank you so much for 26 months. Dome Splitters, Greatly appreciate that, my friend. Over 2 years. Yeah, Silent Hill Remake. Dude, we got to get that hype in the chat. I feel like you guys aren't hyped enough. I'm super pumped for it. God damn. Really, the only Silent Hill I played was 3 and Homecoming? No, I'm not going to lie. I did play the demo for Silent Hill way back when I was a kid, you know, on PlayStation, and I just didn't really get into it. I was obsessed with Resident Evil, so I never really got into the series, but I know it's a massive, massive community, just like Resident Evil. It sits nicely next to it, and it was about 2 or 3, no, it was probably 3 or 4 years ago at this point, we decided, you know what, it's time to go through all the Silent Hill games and see what makes, why people love these so much, and goddamn, I fell in love with this series. Silent Hill 2 is my second favorite game next to Resident Evil 2. It is incredible. The series is incredible. 1 and 3 together are a masterpiece. And I get it now, and I've grown this love and appreciation for the series. I don't think I can cover it as good as well as Silent Hill fans that have been a fan since the beginning. That's why I do Resident Evil, and that's why they do Silent Hill. But I can still be excited for it, and I can still enjoy it, and I kind of understand now. Well, I do understand why, especially because Silent Hill fans, you guys had nothing forever. Holy shit, you got screwed so bad. And now you're eating good, and I'm happy for you. Oh, hey, is the Resident Evil Outbreak stream tomorrow? You bet your ass. It's not just the Resident Evil Outbreak stream. We're kicking off Road to Requiem tomorrow on the Residents of Evil. And it's going to be a massive series, and it's not just going to be gameplay, right? We're going to go back through all the games leading up to Resident Evil, but in Road to Requiem, we're going to include other things like potentially interviews, potentially collaborations, potentially news drops and discussions. It's going to be an everything event leading up to Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Yeah, that's right. We want to bring it all in. We want to do hype, discussions, speculations. We want to get people on the channel. We want to do a lot with that series. Basically, every stream that we do that's in relation to Resident Evil 9 is going to be Road to Requiem. But also, there is going to be all of the Resident Evil games, starting with Outbreak, which is a little weird, but it feels the most fitting. I need to relive Alyssa's story so that I can make videos. I got a bit of her, I remember a bit of it, but I need to go back through and play it. Once we get through Outbreak File 1 and Outbreak File 2, we'll start 0, 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, 4, and some in between, right? You know, it's exciting, though. It is very exciting. Hector Resident, again with another €2 super chat, kicking off the super chat tonight. Thank you, Hector Resident. I appreciate that. I can't read that. It says something cool, though. I'm already sold. Hell yeah. You just got to come by and hit that like button. That's all you got to do. And here, too. Thank you, guys. This is my second channel. If you're coming here from the Residents of Evil, or if you're new to the Residents of Evil and then you found this channel because of the Resident Evil 9 hype, this is my second channel. It's very much like the other channel, except I kind of play a wider variety of games, survival horror games here. I love Resident Evil, and that's all I do there. Here, I do a little bit of Resident Evil, but I also do, Silent Hill and various, but closely related. So if you enjoy the content there's a good chance you'll enjoy it here. JJ versus Evil. You're in the cabin, baby. You went from the mansion main hall to the JJ versus Evil cabin. It's a little drafty, but it's cozy, goddammit. So sit down and make a G Fuel and relax and enjoy Silent Hill. I don't know how far we're going to get. Dude, I'm going to suck at this game, but I'm going to just... It's one of those games where I don't play enough so that every time I do play it, it's like a first experience again. Probably hard to watch, but fun, I think, maybe. When do you think Silent Hill will come out? I bet like 2027. I feel like they just... That announcement they dropped today, it was very anticlimactic, but just, it's fine. Like, it was very exciting. That's all you had to say is, we're doing it. Okay, cool. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I didn't need gameplay or anything. I would have been cool, but it's fine, right? They're doing it, and that's what makes me happy. But that was just like a, hey, we're going to do it. So they might be just starting it now, which means preparation, planning, coordination. It's going to be 2 to 3 years, I would say. 2 to 3 years. But we got Silent Hill F, Silent Hill Townfall, and the Silent Hill movie to look forward to. I do think that if the Silent Hill 2 movie drops this year, which it should, I feel like we should relive the glory days of Welcome to Raccoon City. And when I say glory days, the experience was amazing. The movie, not so much. But we should get like Resident Evil creators together again, meet up in Vegas like we did with Welcome to Raccoon City. Go watch it together and just do a big old breakdown discussion. I think that would be fun. It's been since Welcome to Raccoon City, since we did that, so it'd be cool. Hey, well, holy crap, Avalanche Reviews, Jared with a very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Jared, and it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. What's up, big dog? That shirt kills. Thanks, man. I made it. Just kidding. I think I got it from, what was that, Graveyard Goods. They got some, dude, when they drop merch, it's sick, but it's only there for, like, you gotta get it within like 2 to 3 days or it's gone. Every time I'm like, oh god, gotta get another. Now I have like 10 of these shirts. But thanks for coming by, man. I would like to, at some point here in the near future, maybe with some more news drops, I'd like to get you back on the Residents of Evil and chat about your thoughts on Resident Evil 9. I mean, we've done that now. I think you were for sure on for Village. You came on, I remember, during like Resistance time. Can't remember. You've been on the channel multiple times for Let's Plays and discussions, but I want to talk to you about Resident Evil 9 and get your thoughts. So, you know, well, I'll hit you up sometime soon. We'll get you on, and if you're willing, if you still are willing to join us on the rope, but it'd be a fun discussion. 100% be down. Good. Glad to hear that. Road to Silent Hill. You know what? They could go congruent. I could have Road to Requiem on Row and Road to Silent Hill here. I'd do that. That'd double hype. So if you're not subscribed to JJ vs. Evil, what the hell are you doing? This is like the Residents of Evil, but it's Silent Hill. From here on out, baby. That's all it is. Probably change my name to JJ vs. Silence or I don't know. I can't. All right. I've talked way too much, but thank you guys all for coming by. We're going to jump back into what kicked off the Silent Hill series. What started it all? The original Silent Hill, released on the PlayStation 1 in 1999. We were used to, God, what do you call that? Survival horror. Now we're going to jump into psychological horror. This series, incredible. Absolutely incredible. One day I would like to play 1 and 3 back-to-back. Incredible story through and through. I have not played this in 3 or 4 years, so please have patience with me, but I'm just very excited for the remake, and let's just chat about it and give our thoughts and theories, and play Silent Hill 1. Also, I keep grabbing this, but I forgot, I did get this collectible. Oh, I hope you guys can hear it, but I got this from the Konami website. I will say one thing about Konami, they're finally making good Silent Hill games again, but for the longest time they had, like, they have really good merch. Like, their merch is fucking sick. They got that game down, right? I'll give them that. But they had this music box, and I remembered, as soon as I seen this music box, I was like, God, I wish I would have got that Code Veronica music box, but now it's just way too expensive. But I can get this. So I picked up this bad boy when they were doing their collectibles, and it's sick. I like music boxes. I think they're super dope. And it's super heavy. Listen to that. Hear that? This thing's freaking, it's like 5 pounds. But yeah, music box. Hopefully you can hear it. I just want to show off because I think it's cool. That's awesome. Okay. Sorry to bore you guys. I just thought that was cool and I wanted to show it off. It felt very fitting. Alright, let's put that away and play games. What are we doing here? Still playing. Just gonna play in the box over there. Okay. Background music drowns it out. Son of a bitch! Why'd you wait so long to tell me? I'm gonna do it again. It'll be worth it. Trust me. No! The Residents of Evil's live! I forgot when I go live, it doesn't end until I Fuck! Give me a second! Don't panic! Oh, shit. Oopsies. Oh, fuck. Ah. Goddamn. Goddamn, that was really bad. I had that set up for tomorrow. Kickoff Road to Requiem. I had the trailer and everything, and I accidentally fucking went live to it. Oh, that's bad. Damn. I will take care of that later. Let's enjoy ourselves tonight. We got 230 people here, guys. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. That was a oof. That was a big oof. Yeah, I had that all set up. I had a link directly to it. Now that I accidentally went live to it, that link that I posted on all of our social medias is going to take them to a stream that never happened, and everybody's going to be like, what the fuck? You know? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Tony with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Tony. Well, time to delete both channels now. Yep, big flub, big flub. All right, we are 20 minutes in. It is time to begin, you guys. Let's jump into Silent Hill and forget about that big mistake I just made. Not that big, but annoying. And let's jump into Silent Hill. All right, guys. I'm going to start this over. Reload. Please let me know how the audio levels are, and if you enjoyed, hit that like button. Helps this channel a ton. It's not the row. It's JJ vs. Evil. It's not near as large as the row, so your likes help the channel a lot. That's free. Violent and disturbing images. Yep, everybody's blowing me up. You're live, you're live. Nope, not. I'm live on JJ vs. Evil. Hell yeah. I love this. Gets copyrighted every time, but how can you not watch this? Song is so good. That's how I wake up when I hear Resident Evil 9 news is out. What? Cat Shark, our favorite Cat Shark with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Cat Shark. A Letter to James came out last month too. Yes. Yes, I was very much looking forward to that, and I don't know what happened. I haven't watched it yet, but Andy said it was great. I will watch it soon. Watch party for Road to Silent Hill 1 Remake. Hit 1 in the chat if you want us to run 2 congruent series. Road to Silent Hill 1 Remake here. Road to Requiem on Row. Hit 2 if you think we should just do it on Row. Could you imagine? Built up the incredible community of Resident Evil fans on the Residents of Evil, then build up an incredible community of Silent Hill fans on JJ vs. Evil. The best of both worlds, baby! Hell yeah. That would be sick. Oh, I never thought of that. Oh, wow. And then the channels can compete. Turn everybody against each other. Become toxic as shit. Just kidding, guys. A lot of ones. Okay. Yeah, I know people were really confused. That's why I was like, oh shit. People are going to get so confused. The stream that I set is gone now. Oh, it was a mistake. I forgot to change the stream key. Rookie mistake. Did I tell you guys this is my first time streaming? Multi-stream full-time. Just, yeah, there you go, Legion. All right, I had to watch that. I'm gonna go easy. Guys, be gentle. I haven't played in 4 years, okay? Don't make fun of me. I'm just here to enjoy myself. Vigil release date. I hope one day it will for sure. I just hope sometime soon. Hopefully. Settle down, Tony. Alright, I got in a car accident. It's cold. Damn, Duck Station cleans us up. Cheryl, where could you be? It's strange. It's quiet. Too quiet. This place is like a ghost town. Cheryl? Dang, it looks so good on the Duck Station emulator. That's crazy. But I can beat it in 1 hour. Footsteps. I watched a speedrunner who beat it in 30 minutes. I could probably beat that. It's just like the intro is like not intense and packed.
Cheryl?
It's like just
Is that Cheryl?
so slow and ominous. Like
Where
a
are you going?
nightmare. But I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Hey, wait! Stop!
Get back here. Sherry. She's gone. What's going on, Inhuman? Where did she go? What do you guys think of those polished up graphics on that Duck Station emulator? Very crisp, but very clean. I think the only better way to play this would be on a PlayStation 1 with a CRT TV. I think that'd be the only way to top this. Squishy. What is it? The siren, yeah. It's crazy because like Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2 are so good, but in different ways. Like they feel like almost different games. Silent Hill 1 and 3 feel like a different game than Silent Hill 2. One is very like focused on the occult. The other is very focused on trauma and personal demons and your like own torment. But they're both so great. That's strange. It's getting darker. Doing good, Seth, man. How you doing? It's unsettling, creepy, mysterious, and unnerving. That is the best way to explain it, Chase. Thank you. Better than nothing, I guess. Oh, the wheelchair. Remember getting run over with those in Silent Hill 4. Let me out of here. Oh. Such a good intro. How's the audio, guys? Oh, I love this scene.
What is this? What's going on here?
That photo is difficult to find on Google now. I wonder if they're trying to hide stuff like that. But yeah. Oh God! Oh, they're eating my ass! Get! Oh my God! Let's get out of here. I forgot he runs into shit. I love that. No. Help me. Get off my legs. Kick it in the head. Excuse you. Help me. I'm done for. Oh my god. Roadhouse. Audio's good, thank you. Can't wait to see this remake, dude. Oh my god. Holy Matthew Hendricks with an incredibly generous 5 gifted dome splitters, baby. Everybody, give it up to Matthew, and let's welcome our 5 new dome splitters. Appreciate that support a ton, man. Thank you so much.
Was I dreaming?
Grow the splitters.
How do you feel?
Overthrow the row.
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck. But I'm all right, I guess.
Glad to hear it. You from around here?
Soundtrack is so good.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist. I came here for a vacation. I just got here. I don't know what happened. I'd like to find out myself. Have you seen a little girl? Just turned 7 last month, short, black hair. My daughter.
Sorry. The only person I've seen in this town is you.
Where is everybody?
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell, something bizarre's going on. That's all I know. What's your name?
Harry. Harry Mason.
Sybil Bennett. I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements. Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
No way. It's dangerous out there.
In that case, I need to find her now. Cheryl's my little girl. I can't just leave her out there by herself.
Have you got a gun?
No.
Take this, and hope you don't have to use it.
You know what's going down when the
Listen to
cop
me.
gives you their gun.
Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting.
That's sketch.
And don't do it unless you have to.
This music is just
And don't go
freaking
blasting
good,
me
dude.
by mistake. Got it?
Yeah, thanks.
You do best to stay nearby. I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
Wow. This is cool going back through this. Health drink. Oh, didn't want it. Okay, that's my action button. I'll take the flashlight. Hey, Yova, thank you for 10 months. Dome Splitters. Yo, JJ and Dome Splitters. Thank you for the continued support, man. Someday, someone may have experienced these bizarre events. Hopefully, they will find my notes useful. Perfect. We got lore, baby. Oh, I forgot that's how you save. I forgot that's how you save in this. Let's play some pinball. Nothing unusual. Yeah, this takes you right back to the 90s. It's got a lot of nostalgia. Let's take that knife. So that is... It's weird. I'm just refamiliarizing myself with the buttons. I don't know if I have them set right, but That'll work. A radio, is it broken? Can't hear anything. I can't take that. Okay. Hey, Yova, thank you for that $2 super chat, man. Good morning, JJ and Dome Splitters. Happy Friday. I guess technically it is Friday. Yeah, for a lot of people. Road to Requiem starts today. All right, let's check our inventory. That's pause. And that's map. That's inventory, okay. And that's back. That's weird. It'll take me a second. All right. I got A and X switched. Give me the radio. The map. Oh, what the hell? It's like the liquor going by the window, except it was a devil bird. That's cool. Games like this, I could just listen to. I do listen to like classic games like this with no commentary, and I just listen to it to fall asleep. I don't know, you guys do that too?
What's that?
Demon Turkey.
Huh. Radio.
That's good, Baz.
What's going on with that radio?
Oh, I have not watched Gay Porn. No, I haven't watched that. I'll have to check it out. Oh, Jesus. All right. I'm gonna kill it. Pig sounds. Oh, shit.
This is not a dream. What's happening to this place?
Good evening, Solo Wolf. Wolf Squad. Now I can take it. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, 2026, Resident Evil 9, probably 2027, Silent Hill 1 Remake. Damn, we're eating good. Where could Cheryl have gone? I guess I'll check the alley again. Up and to the left. And then to the right. Got it. Maps. Maps in Silent Hill, they're like a necessity. Up and to the left? That's not a road. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, they're fast. See ya. Oh my God, it's so fast. Whew. All right, now we're gonna keep our eyes peeled for health and healing. 280 people here, guys. Thank you for coming by. Hit that like button if you're excited for the Silent Hill 1 remake. That's the thing I like about the remakes. They never take the place of the original, but if they're done right, it's like now you have two of the same thing. That is awesome. Here. Damn dogs! That is true, Zachary. Confirmed. Now we can go back in here. Beware of dog. Dog is dead. We're back. You ran into the wall. Wait, isn't there like a jump back button? There it is. There it is. I love that. Yeah. I would buy a PC just to play games that I used to play when I was a kid. I mean, I do still got my PlayStation, but if you try to buy one of these games, man, you're going to be paying a crazy amount. Harry dodging before James did, that's right. To school.
Isn't this Cheryl's sketchbook? She's at the school.
That's right, yeah, these fixed camera angles my favorite. Alright, now we're going to the school. Midwich Elementary School. $170 for Silent Hill 1 at the store. That's not as high as I thought, but that's still crazy. This picture, it's me. How do you know? Nice, James. Right away, he's like, yeah, that's me. First picture that Cheryl drew in the sketchbook that I gave her on her 5th birthday. Harry slapstick. Damn right. Alright, let's try to conserve some ammo and switch over. I can't remember, but I think the kitchen knife is better? Maybe not, no. I'm just gonna switch to the... Hell yeah. I will say... potential spoilers for anybody who hasn't played, but, well, maybe I'll say it without spoiling. But, to see something happen in Silent Hill 3, and then to see what actually happened, was very much like, what? That's it? Oh, I think you guys know what I'm saying. I don't want to spoil it, just in case I actually do a Road to Silent Hill 1 remake on this channel. A lot of people will be coming in that never seen it or played it before. I don't want to spoil anything. You'll understand if we do that. And hit that, if you want to see me do that, hit that like button. Caution. Get the hell away from me, dog. I mean, Silent Hill 3 is fantastic. It is an excellent game. Just that one bit, I was like, come on. Other people in chat get it. Alright, let's see. Ooh, my bad. Let's see. We want to get to the school. We're going to go... and all these streets are going to be blocked, so we can take a Lucy here or a Lucy at the next one, but I'm pretty sure they're blocked. We're going to have to go through like an alley. God, those damn things. Hee. Later, Gator. They're way faster than Silent Hill 2 Remake. You can just dodge everything in the streets, and here, dude, they're faster than you. It's gonna be a... There's a big old hole here. To everybody joining, guys, thank you for coming by. Actually, I could get down that. Nice. Silent Hill 4, I enjoyed it. I really did. It's just, it can be very, very, very frustrating. But benefit of the doubt, it's a decent game, and it did a lot of cool things. Some worked, some didn't. But I think it's overall it's a fun game. You know, very infuriating, but fun. Thank you, Les Listened. Appreciate that, man. I think right now I gotta get in one of these houses. I gotta get the key to get in one of them. That'll get me around, if I remember correctly. Oh! That dog. Let's go down this way. Yeah, 4 had a good OST. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I actually... Oh, this might be an unpopular opinion. And I know it's an unpopular opinion, but... I enjoyed Origins more than most. I thought it was fine. Not near as good, but fine. Doghouse, 11th Street. Alright, to the doghouse. I'm just gonna jump. Yeah, the GOG Dream List. They got everything, dude. I love it. The crazy thing about that is they get them. Not all of them, but they get a lot of them. Good to see you again, Steven. Welcome. back to JJ vs. Evil, man. I'll be live every Thursday. All right. Damn, he's so fast. Oh. You kicked the dog. You come to my house and you kick my dog. Where's that damn dog house? Yeah, no, I'm totally down for that, Leonard. That would be incredible. Oh, they always get the first jump. Whoa, right on its spinal cord, dude. Savage. Savage Harry. Probably gonna die if I don't heal up. So we gotta look for that dog house. No, he's alright. He's alright. So that's the thing with this, is I haven't played it in so long. I know I gotta go to the doghouse, but I don't remember where it is. I know it's down one of these alleys. So it's like reliving it all over again. I want just one marathon day where I can do 1 and 3 in the same sitting. I would need to get way better to do that. So it's not down here, but I thought it was down here, like where that dog was. I could have swore that's where it was, but I guess we'll try a different alley. That is a housing district, though. Yeah, no, it's gotta be down there, dude. I just must have missed it. Let's try again. Let's try again. 11th Street. Thank you, Map Colton. Yeah, we're gonna go up this time. Thank you guys for over 200 likes. That was incredibly quick. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Hit that like if you're excited for the remake. I think it's on the other side, but there should be a key, if I remember correctly. You can't get the dog key without reading the memo. The one that says it's in the dog kennel. Motherfucker! Damn! Oh, you bitch! I'm gonna die to a dog, dude. Okay, alright. You're going down, dog! Kick the dog. Everybody kick those dogs in the chat. I'm just kidding, don't do that. Got it! Alright, let's... Oh god, there's another one. Alright, what house? Number 9. House key. The house key... Okay, so we just gotta find the house now. Hey, it's that dog. Probably the house that... That's probably the one right over here. Oh, he fell and broke his legs. Duh. What house? The one right next to the dog kennel? Yes. Nice. Got him. Cheeks is here. How's it going, Cheeks? It's locked. Kick it in. Thank God. I'm in the doghouse, baby. Everything is just so... I'm trying to think of the word for it, but it's just so... like, depressing and gloomy and... yeah, I don't know. They really, like, nailed the atmosphere of this game. Like, the color scheme, the look, the fog even in buildings, like, it just makes you feel depressed. Okay. Keys for Eclipse. Something's written on the wall, hanging on the wall. Copied it to the map. Good. Now let's go get these keys. I'm very sleepy too, but I'll be okay. I'm excited. So there's one on Elroy Street. All right, to Elroy Street we go. Haha. Howdy, Sick and Twisted. How you doing, man? Yeah, it feels so abandoned. Yeah. Holy shit. Almost just biffed it. Alright, so straight down. Doubt I'll be able to get there that way, but we will give it a shot! Yeah, this game is just... like... perfect. Another one that's gonna be tough for Bloober Team, but they pulled it off once. And they'll learn from the feedback and do it again. They earned my respect, that's for sure. No, Outbreak is, well, later today on Row, where we kick off our Road to Requiem series. I accidentally went live there when I was trying to stream here. That's gonna be later at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Playing Silent Hill on JJ vs. Evil, and playing Outbreak on Row. Oh, those sons of bitches. Haha. Can you like that? That's skill. Piece of shit. Oh God, can I fall here? Thank you. Oh God. Duked him. We're gonna be playing online. It's gonna be me, Tony, Corey, and Baggy. Okay. Still gotta get to Meldritch, but it looks like we're gonna have to go up and over. Oh, I'm sure they'll improve the combat. I'm sure it'll feel a lot like Silent Hill 2 Remake, but just a bit more polished. They have the full backing of Konami now. And Konami is not a little studio. Yeah. Corey, do not shoot Baggy when we start the game. God damn it, we're all in this together. Teamwork, baby. Immediately shoots her and kills her. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's always a shit show, but we're gonna try our best. Got him. Give me a shotgun. All right. One more key. This one will be... Got that, got that. Oh yeah, don't they put it back down Finley Street? Like it's just sitting in... Yeah. Corey's always gone nuts. What are you talking about? Where have you been? I was going to practice Outbreak today. That was the original plan. But by the time I got everything set up and going, I was like, dude, if I have to set up Outbreak on top of that, I'm not gonna be live till 12. By then I'm gonna be too tired to play. So I was like, Silent Hill, I already got it. It's ready to go. I just gotta get the graphics and make the thumbnails and stuff. Even then, it took long, but I was like, I'm excited for Silent Hill. I'd like to play Silent Hill. Outbreak will take too long. I'll set it up tomorrow. That's why I'm playing Silent Hill. Okay. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna take a... Map's throwing me off. Okay, we're gonna take a... left. Benny Kage, I'm sure you'll have enough money by the time Silent Hill 1 Remake comes out. It's probably gonna be another 2 years. Minimum. Why wasn't Ink Ribbon in the SGF watch party with Ro this year? Bagels, we usually do our events just with the team. Then when we have discussions and stuff, we bring in other creators. I'm sure we're gonna do a lot more in the future with Ink Ribbon. You know, it's just, yeah, usually the events are just the team. To keep it focused and not too many things going on. Because if you have a guest, you want to focus on the guest, right? You want to talk to the guests, get their thoughts. That's why I asked Jared from Avalanche Reviews to join me for a discussion at some point in a row. For an event, you know, we got 7 team members, god damn it. It's a lot of people. Bamboo, 4 months, Dome Splitters, thank you for almost half a year. I think it's really appropriate for to remake Silent Hill 1 first before Silent Hill 3. Agree, 110%. Also, can't wait to watch the upcoming Road to Requiem live streams. Thank you very much, man. I'm excited to kick that off tomorrow. Hopefully, yeah, we'll see all of you there. I say tomorrow, but for me, it's still tomorrow. Yeah, I do agree with that. With the remake, you don't need to add anything. Just do this, but with like Silent Hill 2 remake lessons learned. I don't know if it's still down here. I thought there was a key down here. Hey, it's that dog. Hey, Banksy, thank you so much for the £5 super chat, man. Appreciate that. I just started playing Outbreak again in 20 years. I finally got it working on my PC. That is, number one, that is amazing. I was in the Road Discord with a couple of us just chilling. It was cool. Outbreak's such a good game to just hang out and play with friends, right? You do got to coordinate a lot, though. It's not easy, but it's a lot of fun. That's cool that you were just hanging out in the Discord. So that last one's in the Midwich Elementary. Or what's that dot? That dot there. I didn't see that dot earlier. Pigbird. Hee hee. Juke. Juke. Oh no, that wasn't a juke. That was not a juke. Right here. Get away from me! Nerd? I'll kill it and make bacon. Try this one right here. Fuck. Gotta kill it now. Piece of shit. Whee! Hello! How's it going? Benny Kage. Oh, that was a doghouse. Okay. Alright. I guess this is the last one in the school? It must be. Because that's the only other circled spot. There's an arrow down that street and it's not X'd off though. Save the bullets. I know. No, Outbreak is like classic Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, but with friends online. If you get it working online. Nothing like Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th. No, just like Resident Evil 2, but with people. It's awesome. Yeah, Townfall. I'll put these in. While I'm here. Oh, God. See ya. What's going on, Steam Santa? Alright, I'm gonna put these in and then save. Since I'm here. Kill the lion. Kill the scarecrow. Yep, I gotta go find it. I'm gonna save. Oh, that'd be incredible, Phantom. I would love, even like Corey said, just a port. I'd be okay with just something that lets you play it on console with like PlayStation servers or Xbox servers. That'd be incredible, absolutely incredible. I'd be fine with that. But if they want to remaster it, even better. If they want to remake it and do it faithfully and give it justice, then the best. You know, like that'd be incredible. We'll see. There's a part of me that's a little bit worried, and I haven't talked about this in a stream, and I only thought about it after. And it was myself talking with the team. I think it was Baggy. And she started pointing out things that were similar to Outbreak. And then I thought of the Room 201 in the trailer. And I started putting things together and I was like, holy shit. What if they're taking the story from Outbreak and they're retelling it, but as a separate story? Which means it would kind of retcon Outbreak and we wouldn't get an Outbreak remake, but they're just going to retell it differently. And like Axeman would be the guy that's choking people. Al, but he's different in this. He's not Axeman. He's like this killer. But it's like the whole cancer research story, and I was like, oh no. I hope they don't do that. I hope they don't retcon Outbreak to tell a new version of that story. I don't know. That got me a little worried though. Because some of it kind of made sense. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go down this alley here. Ouch. Maybe this is where that key was. There should be like a bike or something. I hope they don't do that. Yeah, no, me too. But I mean, if you like start like comparing things, right? It starts to come together. But then if they did do that, what would her story have been in Raccoon City then, you know? You'd have to tell a whole new story and it'd just get messy. Ooh, piece of candy. Hey, we got a Steam key in the chat. Thank you so much, Steam Santa. First come, first serve. Merry Christmas in June. How do you get all the Steam keys, Steam Santa? Just curious. You just buy them and give them out, or do you, like, get gifted them? I mean, it's awesome you do that. Thank you. And whoever gets that code redeems it. It's the rule that you have to shout out what the game is in the chat. Man. They released new lore today on the website that gave more context to what's going on. Ouch. I'm gonna need that. Yeah, actually it's... So basically, she goes to investigate the hotel in which her mother was murdered, and she uncovers... What the website says is she uncovers the whatever's responsible for the Raccoon City incident. So, like, we're kind of aware. We already know who's responsible. So, like, what does that mean? Like, it literally says she uncovers, like, what kicked off whoever did the Raccoon City incident. I don't know. You got to go read it. But, like, I was like, what? Like, we're going to find out what we already know? Or was there something more? Hopefully they don't shoehorn something into what we already know, kind of like they did with Spencer and Mother Miranda. You know, like, oh, he was the founder of the Umbrella and he did all this research, but actually she's the one. You know what I mean? Like, I hope they don't do something like that. Ooh, I gotta pee. I'll be right back, guys. Hit that like button if you're excited for Silent Hill 1 Remake, and let me know your thoughts on what I was just talking about. And talk to Chair. This chair is awesome, dude. Check that out. Spin it for him. I'm back! Alright, how rude. Chair got his back to us. Yeah, this chair's cool, but super rude. Free Steam key! Umbrella chair. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Sorry, guys. No, it was Chair saying about overthrowing me? I knew it. I fucking knew it. Alright, we're gonna have to... I think the last place is the school. I thought we had to, like, get this key before we get to the school. I don't know. I just don't know. I guess we just gotta look around until we find something. I don't remember where this one is. I thought it circled all three of them, so it must be at the school. Shit! I really did try to just keep running, but the game stopped me. What's going on? Pro casual. I was the RPD janitor this whole time, was responsible for the Raccoon City incident. He was the puppet master pulling the strings. I think it's funny, but just you wait. Just you wait. Chair Redfield. I don't know if Chair Redfield, as much as I love that name and that's what we call Chair, I don't know if we call this chair Chair Redfield, because this is Umbrella Chair. There's basketball court. Okay, thank you. Oh, you did, Chief Keef? 32 months, Dome Splitters? Thank you for saying that. I would have missed that. Appreciate that, dude. I'm so stoked for Requiem, JJ. February can't come fast enough, man. It's gonna come faster than you think. Like, that's not that long that we have to wait, actually. It's not like a whole year. It's way less, which is awesome. Happy Thursday. Do you think the game will be long? Hoping for a Code Veronica remake after. Same here. I think it'll be decently long. I would say it'd be like Resident Evil 7 length if I had to guess. That doesn't look like a basketball court. Yeah, I'd say about like Resident Evil 7, like maybe a little bit longer. I do feel like from everything I heard, it's gonna be very much like 7. Like the feeling, the tone, the style, the way it's kind of broken down. I feel like it's gonna be a lot like 7. Just gonna play in third person or first person, which I'm okay with. I really enjoyed 7. I did a lot. Alone in the Dark remake? Oh yeah, that game is good. We streamed that on the road when it dropped. We enjoyed it. The combat was a little jank, but the game itself was decent. Gotta find this basketball court. Charlie Mason. Nice job. I still like Chair Redfield the best. Go to the circle spot. If there's only the Midwich Elementary School. I did the one on Elroy Street. I did the one on the road. The only other circle spot is Midwich. I thought I had to get the keys to get there. Oh yeah, I'll be streaming. I'll probably be doing Silent Hill F on Row when it drops. Unless we do the side road or the road to Silent Hill remake here, then I guess I'll be doing all Silent Hill here. You guys gotta let me know. Hit that like button. Thank you for almost 300 likes. Appreciate you guys. When I hit 100,000 subscribers, I'll do a 24-hour stream. We're almost there, guys. I just need another 75,000 subscribers. No big deal. Hey, the Bubster with a gifted membership. Thank you so much for growing the Dome Splitters. Everybody give it up to the Bubster. Let's welcome our one new member. Appreciate that, man. We're at 6 members now. Ah! Go back to your crack in the wall. Shit, I'm finding new streets. New streets, my ass. I've already been here. Look for a basketball court. Oh, that is the basketball court? No shit. I was down there, but I guess I didn't see it. Open world game, baby. It's like GTA in hell. In purgatory. It's the most depressing GTA I've ever played. Yeah, dude, next year's gonna be crazy. GTA 6, Resident Evil Requiem. Silent Hill F drops this year, which is crazy. That's why when they announced Silent Hill 2 Remake, I was like excited, but at the same time I was like, why wouldn't you start with 1? By the way, this isn't the first time they remade 1. 1 was remade on the Wii. Shattered Memories. And it was really fun. It was like an Until Dawn before Until Dawn. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as this, but it was interesting. They were doing some interesting things. And there's elements that I did enjoy about it. Yay! A dog head. Oh, and a key. A dog's head. Cool. So we're gonna play or what? Sorry, I wanted to run into that wall. I don't think... I wouldn't honestly be too worried about dropping the game around GTA 6. They're different... A lot of people are the same, but... different audience, you know? Like, it should still do well. While that also does well. Like, the Resident Evil community is also massive. Massive to the point where even if it did kind of suffer a little bit, it would come back. Like 7 took a while, but ended up becoming one of the top sold Resident Evil games. Like, you know, it might start slow if it's around that time, but it'll eventually rubber band, especially if the reviews and reception is good. Like, that's gonna be the biggest thing, and that's what Capcom said is, like, we know that sales are great for business, and we like making money, so does every other business, but at the same time, we're not gonna sacrifice money for reception to our games. Like, they've talked about that a few times, and I feel like proven that they do care about the feedback and reception of the games, because that's their long numbers, right? That's what earns money over time. You know, it's easy to make a quick buck, but if that dies out quickly, well, shit. You know, you want people talking about it, telling their friends, making reviews, word of mouth. You want that reception to be good because it'll have a longer lifespan. Alright, we're gonna go down to the school. We're going to school. Go back where? Baz, when you say go back, you gotta remember there's like a 15-second delay, so I don't know. Back could have been. Ow! I have all 3 keys. Yay. Back to school because it's cool. Get away from me, Devilbird. Hee hee hee. Alright, we gotta get to that red dot up top. Yep, good. Get to Dome Split. Yeah, I don't think they have Dome Splits in this game. Haha. Haha. Devil turd. We're gonna save. Open world style? I mean, I guess to an extent, this is like an open world Silent Hill. And so was 2. Limited. A bit linear, but like more open feeling. Map's just large, right? Like when you compare it to Resident Evil, like it just feels much more vast. Resident Evil 3 is like big, but like tight corridors and stuff. Get it out. Take your time. Dang, dude, I'm getting so tired so fast. Holy crap. If RE10 is open world, don't know if I like that. I like it as a side game, like an Outbreak maybe, but like, that was like a mainline game. I don't think I like that. Will there be Road to Silent Hill F? Well, like we were saying earlier, if we do a road, we'd do it here. So I could do Resident Evil Road to Requiem there, Silent Hill Remake, Road to SH1 Remake here. That'd be cool. It's getting dark again. What's going on? We've entered the Silent Hill. Here we go. Music is super unnerving. Damn, this game's got a whole vibe to it though, with like just because I played so much Silent Hill 2 between the original and the remake, now going back to this, it's got its own style it hits. I don't know what it is, like something about the atmosphere and the music and not really fog, it's just more like snow and unnaturally dark. Oh, hello. Now we can get over to the school. Straight down. It's just, it hits different. Yeah, it really does. Like, I know the fog became a thing, and I love the fog, but I don't know. This got like a... I guess because I haven't revisited it since we went through the whole series, then now kind of going through it, it's... I don't know. You guys understand what I'm trying to say? I like it. I like what they were doing and where they were going with this. How's it going, John D? Yeet. Jumping through that door, dude. Head first into that mother. Yeah. I guess I'd have to go back, and I've watched so many videos on Silent Hill, but I'd have to go back and just figure out, like, I know that the fog was kind of because of the limited distance and it just became a thing, but what made it become such a big thing? And I know I had a lot more of it in Silent Hill 2. Well, they didn't really have much of it in Silent Hill 1. These little fucking demon kids. Mangella means? I'm not sure. More. Ronaldo. Gordon. This must be the list of teachers. It's written in blood. 12 o'clock. A place with songs and sound. A silver guide spot is untapped in lost tongues awakening at the ordained order. Gloria Las Plagas. It's written in blood. 5 o'clock. Darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames render the silence, awakening the hungry beast. Open time's door to beckon prey. Gloria Las Plagas. Damn. That's an interesting art piece to have in a school. A picture of a door. I don't know who drew it, but it's certainly in bad taste. It's an acquired taste. Harry. Fucking prude. Alright, we're done here. The school is just different. You know, the thing with Silent Hill 2 is, like, Silent Hill 2, I never found it scary. I found it more like, I guess, psychological, right? Like, it really just makes you think. Yeah, it never was, like, scary. It was more of, like, I don't know. It's not scary, though. I mean, if I played it when I was a kid, yeah, for sure. Just like Resident Evil. Like, I don't get scared of Resident Evil no more, but when I was a kid, dude, that scared the shit out of me. But it's just more of, like, a deep psychological trauma that you're playing, I guess. A psychological... I don't know. I guess I can't do words tonight, but maybe you guys can speak on behalf of me. Makes me uneasy, yeah. Tension, yeah. Alright, we're done here. Yeah, unsettling gets under your skin. Yeah, unsettling is a good way to put it. That type of horror. Oops. Gotta get the map. Unnerving, yeah, that's a good word for it. I think the map was back here and I just missed it. Ow. On my wrists. Like Jacob's Ladder. Yeah. I think I've watched that movie about 6 or 7 times because everybody I asked, they're like, I've never seen it before. I'm like, let me tell you. We're watching it. And then I ended up watching the whole movie. And then somebody falls asleep, so the next time I'm like, have you seen it? They're like, oh no, I fell asleep. Oh, we're watching it. And then we watch it again. Literally have done that 6 to 8 times. I did everything. I think I beat it. Hey, is that another health that I didn't grab? See more in there. Give me it. Come on. Harry. Find a map. We're out of here. We're done with this school. Just kidding. Keep your eyes peeled for a map. There it is. Oh, there's actually, it is. Alright, now we can get through here. Piano puzzle. Bob got it super fast last time. I don't know if my brain's gonna allow me to figure it out tonight. We'll see. The reception still had something there, but it's for that puzzle. Everything's locked. I can go to the courtyard. To the courtyard! Here they come. True, but it depends on the ending you get. Mina. Ow, you little bastard! Get off my dick! Sorry, I got scared. You're right, it is scary. Just ran to the closest door I could find. Perfect. Yeah, I watched Barbarian. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it because what's his name was in it, and I haven't seen him in forever. He was like in every movie for the longest time. Get fucking wrecked. And then he just went away, and I was happy to see him back. And I thought it was fine. It was a fun ride. Everybody says like, oh, Barbarian, it was so good. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was that good. For a low budget movie, and the kind of direction they took, I thought it was interesting, definitely. Justin Long, yeah, that's it, Justin Long, I like him. Jeepers Creepers, baby. And freaking Superbad, and wait, no, he's not in Superbad, but he's in Dodgeball. He's the Mac guy. All right, we're done here. They're all doing that. They're not trying to touch it. They're trying to... Never mind. Forget I said anything. Yeah, it was in Drag Me to Hell. I gotta watch that again, too, because I remember not really liking that, but people love that, so I feel like I just didn't watch it right. Sometimes I do that, though. Like Resident Evil 4, when I first played it, I had a lot of fun with it, but I did not like it at all. 12 years later, I played it again and fell in love with it. Just depends on your mood. Tusk I never watched. I heard that one's different. Idiocracy. That was a great movie. Everybody's going off with Justin Long movies. Hell yeah. He's at a ton, dude. All right, we got a million rooms to go in here. Here they come. John D with a 5 Canuck Bucks super chat. Thank you, John D, for your support. Appreciate it. Fun fact, elements of the school's design was taken from Kindergarten Cop. I seen somebody say that earlier, and I was thinking, like, is it for real? I mean, that does make sense, and it does look like it. Interesting choice. That's for sure. No! Put that knife down. Where are your parents? Damn kids. Put the cookie down. Give me the map. I think if I do another Thursday stream, I think I'm going to prep a little earlier. I'm going to try to go... I'm going to start trying to go live around 9 on Thursdays. Just so, you know, because, like, right now, so tired. I think I'll be good for a little bit more, but, like, I'm still trying to, like, get my schedule down. Like, this is the first stream I did on here since my, like, partial return. And then Bob was here and we did a stream. But, my first, like, solo, just getting Thursdays going again. So I'm still trying to get her down, but yeah, I think starting around 9 would be ideal. Because now I'm old, you guys, and I crash, and when I crash hard. Doesn't help that I've only been getting 3 hours of sleep a night. Hello? Oh, nothing useful. Oh, actually, the first time this scared the shit out of me. Oh, yep. The first time we played this, I remember that gave me like a big jump scare. Oh, poor whatever that monster was, dude. That cat just destroyed it. Don't fuck with cats. That's what you get. I think there's something in that locker. No? Just a cat that scares the hell out of you? Oh, yeah. Oh. Put the cat back in there. Friday the 13th! You're right! I forgot it's only Friday the 13th of the entire year. That's what somebody told me at work. That's crazy. I remember, like, a ton of Friday the 13th last year. Ah! Alright, we gotta be a little smarter here. Sayada with a 2 Canuck Bucks super chat. Thank you so much for your support. Are we going to get a big character death in Resident Evil 9? I don't know. I feel like we won't, but if we do, like Andy's theory kinda... Leon returning to save Grace, returning to the RPD, returning to Raccoon City to sacrifice himself for her. That was like Andy and Will's theory, and I could see that, I guess, if I could see any. I don't think so, but if I had to guess, like, yeah, that makes sense. I never would want that, and I don't like that, but I could see that. Uh-oh. Oh, not this. The tale of birds without a voice. First flew the greedy pelican. Eager. Oh, I gotta take a picture of that. I'll be right back, guys. My son just woke up. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Talk to chair. Hopefully he doesn't turn his back on you. BRB. Bubba. Right, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. My son is 4. He's about to be 5. He doesn't feel good though, he's sick. And so he woke up and he was looking for mom. I'd be down for Leon dying. God damn. That's what I returned to. What were you guys saying to the chair? Okay, nothing mean. That's nice. I feel like if anyone should go out in a blaze of glory, it'd be an Outbreak cast member. Yeah. Pretty safe. A raven flies. I might be able to do this puzzle, actually. I might have gotten smart. I don't know. Or I've gotten really dumb and I will not be able to do it. Oh, okay. The goal tonight is to defeat this piano puzzle. First, we have to open it. Ada will die. Damn, dude! Get piped! Hell yeah! Get piped and stomped! Piece of shit! I was already in here. Alright guys, chat, vote! Who do you think, if a main character dies in Resident Evil 9, who do you think it'll be and why? And how? I vote Billy Cohen. He finally comes back and everybody loses their minds. They're like, oh my god, Capcom's doing it. They're bringing back the cast from prior games that we never seen. And then he dies. And then Carlos comes in out of nowhere. And then he dies. And then Sheva comes in. And then she dies. And then Hunk is like, I am finally gonna get my own game. And then he dies. And then they're like, alright, I guess we gotta start over. We killed everybody. Just a theory. It's Billy, he dies. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. Finally bring him back, he does nothing, and then just dies. People would be so pissed. Oh, I'm not like a huge Billy fan, but I'd be kind of pissed too. Alright, I'm gonna go all the way down to these bathrooms. That's what I said, Eternal. Like, I feel like she's the mutant. But the more I hear about this demo, the more I think it's just a random creature. I don't think it's Alyssa. I don't think it's Lisa. I don't think it's anything. I think it's just a new creature that's there for a portion of the game, and then that's like basically it. Oh fuck! They're ganging up on me. Bitch. Like, it doesn't seem like this creature has much lore behind it, and I could be completely wrong, but like, been watching a lot of videos of people that watched the demo, like I talked with Alex, but people that actually played the demo, I don't know. Wah! Cry about it, little baby. Gotta poop! Get out! I know Sphere Hunter thinks it's I really don't think it's Lisa. I really, really, really don't. I don't know, I didn't see it, but like the way it's been described, the way it behaves and acts, I don't think it's her. I'm not just saying that because Alex doesn't think it's her. I just, the whole like shape and size and just seems off. And like, is Renwood Hotel even in Raccoon City, or is it like something that leads her to Raccoon City? Like, I don't get that either. Why would Alyssa leave Raccoon City just to go back to Raccoon City? So like, you go to Renwood Hotel, that's not even in Raccoon City. Yeah, the chains, I know. Yeah. Yeah, and I think they'll have a lot of ties to, like, classic Resident Evil lore and stuff like that, but I just don't think it... I don't think we've seen it yet, other than, like, the destroyed Raccoon City. Hunk never dies. That's true. He is Grim Reaper, so if he died, it would be like, what the fuck, dude? So I'm just curious, how do you go from Renwood Hotel cut? So, okay. I like playing this game. I'm enjoying it, but now you're getting me talking about Resident Evil 9, and I'm starting to like... They're slowly starting to put things out. I've listened to everything I can. I've heard as many theories as you could imagine from myself and other people. And the website said that she goes to the Renwood Hotel and, like, uncovers... I'm sorry to do this, but we gotta read it. It's important. Because I gotta make sure I'm saying this right. And I know people that are watching it, don't worry, I'll go back to it, but we gotta read this. I hope you understand. Let's see here. And remember, I'm like half asleep while I'm doing this. I've realized that 11 o'clock is too late for me now. Okay, so we're on the website. They've added new information. Requiem for the Dead, Nightmare for the Living. Resident Evil Requiem is the 9th title in the mainline Resident Evil series. Prepare to escape death in heart-stopping experience that will chill you to your core. A new era of survival horror begins 2026. Technological advancements combined with development teams' depth of experience combine in a story with rich characters and gameplay that's more immersive than ever before. And by the way, this creature's gnarly teeth, that is whatever that shackled thing is. That is it. It's got elongated teeth. It's got really long teeth. And it's big. It's very large. It's skinny. It's got very big feet. I don't know why its feet are so big. And it's got the chains around it. And its face is kind of distorted and mangled. And it eats somebody and it bites Grace in the shoulder. Anywho, story. That's new. This is new. Everything is set in motion when a body, the victim of an unidentifiable disease, is discovered in an abandoned hotel. FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is assigned to the case, but the crime scene is at the very same hotel where her mother died 8 years ago. Fucking coincidence, right? That is a crazy coincidence. I feel like there's more going on. She's being sent there for a reason. I feel like that FBI director is behind it, 100%. Grace prepares to finally face the past and make her way to the scene. But this one case leads to uncovering the hidden truth behind the outbreak in Raccoon City, the biological disaster that shook the world. See, that's what I meant to say. That's what I'm talking about. She prepares to finally face the past and make her way to the scene. But this one case leads to uncovering the hidden truth behind the Raccoon City biological disaster. So, like, we know what happened in Raccoon City. So, like, are we going to uncover what we know? Or are they going to change the lore and say, well, actually, this is why I feel like they're going to go that route. I feel like it's going to be about that what Beachman guy or whatever that now I'm just learning about, has been around forever and worked with Spencer, and they tapped into that lore in Resident Evil 7 that I didn't even know, but he's like the guy that's part of the connections, which makes so much sense. Like, this guy was like a puppeteer pulling the strings and kind of went off to do his own thing, started the connections, and now he's like, are they going to say like, oh, he was the reason why this I don't know. But when I read that, I was like, what do you mean she's going to uncover the hidden truth behind the outbreak in Raccoon City? Like, we know that. We know. Or this one's a little weird. And I don't think it makes sense, but I'm just going to say it. But, like, we never seen the collapse of Umbrella in the new remake trilogy, or not trilogy, just the new remake universe. They never said Umbrella collapse. At least not the same way they said it did in the original 4. I wonder if it's like, hey, Umbrella's still operating, but they did this shit? I don't know, that would be stupid. Will this be the Requiem that finally lays the memories of the abhorrent disaster to rest? Like, people, So they're just gonna, like, say, hey, this is what happened, it was Umbrella. And then finally they're gonna be like, oh my god, they were right, it was Umbrella all along. Umbrella was behind everything. Like, do they not, like, know that? I don't know. I don't get it. But I guess I read this and I was just like, huh. I don't get what they want to do with that. That's what I'm thinking, Mike. It's got to be another founder. It's got to be somebody else that was there with them. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Yeah, I don't know. I get really, if you're going to rewrite the history, I get really cautious because, like, Village kind of, like, diminished a bit of Spencer's legacy by saying, oh, actually, he was, you know, it was cool to see Spencer in it, and I thought that was, like, awesome that little bit, but, like, for such an important character that was behind everything to just be lore notes and then not really, I don't know, like, oh, by the way, he was just this person that was learning with her. Like, come on, that's Oswald Spencer. That is the guy. You know, like, I don't, it doesn't sit right with me, and I'm hoping that they're not going to be like, yeah, it was Oswald Spencer, it was James Marcus, and there was this other guy. Like, what the fuck? Where did he come from? Spencer got cucked. You know, like, you know, but that's what makes sense when I read that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, and maybe they'll do an amazing job, but it gets me a little worried, you know? Umbrella faked their collapse to work in the shadows, and the connections and stuff, I don't know if we ever got to see that fully play out. I think there's more here. Grace Ashcroft, an intelligence analyst for the FBI who demonstrates intense focus. She's got that Adderall, baby, and insight in deductive reasoning and analysis. She can deduct that reasoning like crazy because of that Adderall. Her mother's death shook her to her soul, making her an introvert who immerses herself in work. Fair. So she heeds to the abandoned hotel alone. Alone! We found a body. I need you to go investigate this hotel where your mother died and probably other people by yourself. Like, I get you're an introvert, but nobody in their right fucking minds would go into this abandoned hotel where all these people died, including your mother, by yourself. That sounds ridiculous. I don't care how much of an introvert you are. That's stupid. So she heeds to the abandoned hotel alone to investigate this mysterious death. Oh. Okay. Well, it was a bad idea. Oh, look at this is what happens. She's like, I'm going to go alone. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is bad. It all just played out right before our eyes. Return once again to the city of disaster and despair. Yeah, pumped. Absolutely pumped to return to Raccoon City. Raccoon City, a Midwestern city in the United States and the headquarters of the for the Umbrella did collapse in this universe. Okay, they just didn't talk about it in 4 like they did in the original. The former global pharmaceutical company Umbrella. In the face of the zombie outbreak in 1998, the government approved a sterilization operation, a missile strike on the city, in an attempt to quickly bring the situation under control. But this was swiftly covered up. So maybe she's just going to cover up that it was Umbrella. I mean, they collapsed, but maybe she'll be like, yeah, you know, like, okay. So it was covered up in this universe, and it did collapse. I mean, I knew it was covered up, but they just never really touched on Umbrella a lot. Gameplay. Experience the series' classic survival horror through combat, investigations, puzzles, and resource management. That's all the things I like to hear, baby. Gameplay allows you to freely switch between first and third person views. Holy shit, they're finally doing it! Hopefully it's got VR. To face the horrors in a way that suits your playstyle. Actually, hopefully it's got fixed camera angles. Resident Evil 5 Lost in Nightmares Easter egg, baby. Add that fixed cam. Oh my god, I love that. I'd die if they actually did that. But yeah, so like interesting news, like not a lot, but like enough to make me think. I've been thinking about it all day. Like, what does that mean? And why is she so stupid? Why would she go by herself? I get you're like an introvert, but like usually common sense tells you to go with a partner. Now the demo did say that you find empty glass bottles and you can throw them. And I don't think you throw them at the shackled creature to kill it. I think you throw them as distraction, but nobody ever specified, at least from what I've heard, on what those bottles do other than you can use it as a weapon. So I think it's to distract the creature so you can run one way to get the fuse, whatever. But a lot of people are like, well, shit, is it just going to be like Outlast style where there's no combat with Grace? Well, no, because she's holding a gun right there. So she will get, it's going to be like 7. She even got the same stupid pistol that Ethan has. It's going to be like 7 where it's got those moments where it's like when you're getting away from Jack Baker, mixed with Marguerite's where she's climbing around and going up on the ceiling and shit. I think it'll be fine. And there's another character that's fully equipped, they said, which probably Leon, but I don't know. That's everybody's speculation, including mine. Sorry this turned into the Resident Evil 9 breakdown. I guess we're talking to me about it, but yeah, so there's going to be a fully equipped character, and what that makes me think is sort of like Resident Evil Village, where you play most as Ethan, then all of a sudden you're Chris for a big chunk of the game, and you never seen that coming. Or like Resident Evil 7, where you're like Ethan, and then all of a sudden you're Mia, but maybe like extended. Maybe it's even the opposite way, where you start off as Grace, and that whole section is just the beginning of the game, and then you actually play as a main character, Leon, and you have to go to Raccoon City because you maybe find out that Grace has been transported there for... I don't know. They said she's the main character, but they also alluded to a second character, so... Or maybe it is just like 7 or Village, where it's just that second fully equipped character. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, that actually makes way more sense. Because Chris was fully equipped in Village, that it would just be a small chunk. So you'll play as Grace for the majority of the game, and then all of a sudden you'll come in to save her, but it won't be like that much. It'll just be like that chunk like Chris had in Village. That makes a lot of sense. Because he was equipped. Like, a lot. I wonder if they're going to do that. What do you guys think? Night-night. Grogu's going to bed. I had a stroke reading that, says Chief Keef. Process it so we can make more videos, baby. There's more theories and speculation that I got that I just gotta formulate and get them out. There's also a lot of really interesting ones. I think Chris from Monster Shop had the best theory that I've heard, and I said it during the Critical Drinkers podcast that we were on talking about it. I read Chris from Monster Shop's theory, and Beggy completely seconded it. She's like, holy crap, yeah, like that makes a lot of sense. And I was like, Beggy, I thought you didn't know Outbreak lore. That's why I had to make the breakdown video, and you were supposed to, but I had to do it because you don't know it. Just kidding, I didn't say that, but I was thinking that. But she's like, no, that makes a lot of sense. That Beechworth, whatever guy is, I don't even know who he is. It's like new lore that I can't retain any more new lore. I have too much old lore in my head, and even that's spotty. You know what I've done? I feel like it's genius. I do. So I've taken all of the information on Resident Evil 9, all the official information, all of even Dusk leaks, speculation, theories, all of it. I've taken everything. I've taken scripts from my videos. I've taken texts from... I've taken the transcripts from videos. I've taken the transcripts from interviews with the director. I've taken all of it, and I've uploaded it all into ChatGPT. And I call it the hive mind. I have to feed the hive mind, and it's crazy because I can pull whatever I want from it, and it's literally my mastermind that's helping me sort through all this information. Yeah. If I have a theory, I'll run it by it and see where it checks out. Does anybody else do that? Yeah, when it comes to Resident Evil, I'm Charlie Day and It's Always Sunny, where I got all the connections going on. It helps sort everything. Somebody sends me a theory, and I'm feeding that to the hive mind, just so you know. We can ask it. I mean, I got an entire room that has just... It's so slow. I didn't know that it would get that slow, but it's just jam-packed with information, so I'll ask it. Let's see here. Requiem trailer breakdown. Oh, that's our description. What are the chances that Leon Kennedy will be in Resident Evil 9. Let's see what it says. I don't know if it's pulling from my information or if it's just searching the web. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be playing Silent Hill. Shit, guys, you got me talking Resident Evil now. What the hell? This is supposed to be the Silent Hill channel. It's gonna go really slow. This thing is I've been keeping this thing going ever since breaking down the trailer. It fucking broke. You guys broke it. Damn, my hive mind is collapsing. Oh shit. My hive mind is collapsing. I need to copy it over fast. Yeah, so our new graphics, actually, I had Frank Alcantara make, which he's incredible. So you'll see him for Road to Requiem later today, but they're all based off of this art style, and they look sick. Jokes. Damn, I was hoping to see Jill again. She's like a mix between blonde, young Jill. Well, Jill, just Jill, because I guess she doesn't get old. Ashley and Rose. She literally is like a mix of the three characters. I actually don't mind her. I guess like the reason why I'm like so accepting of this new character is because of how they're tying her into the lore. The fact that she's Alyssa Ashcroft's daughter gives her a lot of points. Like the fact that they're tapping into Outbreak lore at all, I'm cool with that, you know? So like I'm willing to be like Ethan, I'm like, who the fuck's this guy? You know? And he didn't really win me over because he didn't really have a personality. Obviously that's what they were doing. And I came around to him in Village, right? But like, who is this guy? Whereas her, it's like, holy shit, her mom's Alyssa Ashcroft and she has like deep ties into Raccoon City and has been mentioned in other games like Resident Evil 7. You know, so like I'm like even Rose, like I was like, okay, Ethan's daughter, I get it, she's all grown up. But like this one, I don't know. For some reason I'm like more okay with her, even though she's like a fucking klutz and is an introvert that goes on FBI missions by herself. Hype for Resident Evil, I am too. That's why we're talking about it right now. I wanted my hive mind to work, but unfortunately it's not. Let me try to refresh real quick. Let me turn this off though, because I don't know what else is in my hive mind I don't want you to see. Oh, it worked. All right, let's go back to it. Oh, shit. All right, let's see what it says. Let's see if it's still working good. One second. Uh-oh. There we go. Come on. All right, let's see. All right, back to that. There's growing speculation Leon S. Kennedy will return in Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Here's the current state. What we know. IMDb listing show voice actors for Leon, Jill, Clay. Yeah, but that's... Capcom officially named Grace Ashcroft as a new lead character. Rumors and leaks. Established insider Dusk Gollum, he's established, claims Leon is a playable character. Possibly the main protagonist, despite Grace's role. He did say that. That's true. Trailer hints Ash covered our Raccoon PD destroyed cityscape up here, pointed out Leon's return. And it doesn't really indicate Leon's return. Director's position. Director Koshi Nakanishi reaffirmed Grace is the story's primary focus. That is true. He did say that. However, dual protagonists are possible. Grace's debut may only be the starting act. So he did allude to another character. So what are the chances? It's very likely Leon appears in some form, possibly later in the game, or in a secondary campaign, especially given, I wouldn't say his IMDb presence has anything to do with it. Leaks from credible insiders, I'll say it has a little bit of weight. Dusk has been, I know a lot of people are very iffy on Dusk and say he's all over the place. Yes and no. Yes, he's all over the place. But knowing the fact that a lot of people do confuse some of the leaks he makes with other people, I've seen this. He has gotten things credible. He's been a reliable source before. And I will say that just knowing some of the things that I know, a lot of things did change and are changing. Like the Apocalypse name, people messaging like, I thought it was supposed to be called Apocalypse. There's things called placeholder names, like that they use for code names that aren't actually the title, right? Now, I'm not saying 100% it was Apocalypse. I'm just saying like they have a code name for every Resident Evil game. And some things that Dusk has said in the past, they've changed. I mean, I know that too. Everything he says, I don't know, but he is credible to a point. I can only say that because I know some things too. But, you know, I don't know how much is his speculation. And the media does take a lot of his speculation and turns it into, he said this is going to happen. That's not true. Holy crap, there's a mass amount of support coming through right now. Thank you guys so much for that. I don't know why that's happening. I thought you guys would be mad. I'm supposed to be playing Silent Hill, but we're going through things. Evil Hills with a £5 super chat. Thank you, Evil Hills, for your support. 30th anniversary, be Resident Evil Outbreak, The Descendants. That is a badass name. That is a badass name. I think they could be setting that up with this. That would be really cool, actually. I like that a lot. Dan Jorgo with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Dan. JJ, do you still think they're remaking Code Veronica? I hope so. I do think that. Yeah, I do think that. Very, very much think that. So that's exciting. That's exciting. That's me thinking. Brandon Salisbury with a very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Brandon. Good to see ya. Keep up the great work, JJ. Thank you, and you as well, Brandon. Appreciate you coming by, man. And thank you for the support. Banksy with a £2 super chat. Thank you, Banksy. Maybe the others have cameos throughout. I think that would be super cool. I think cameos would be cool. I don't want like a million characters you got to play as that you're constantly switching in between. I think having little nods and, you know, nice references to other characters is fine. But just take a story and focus on that. And if these other characters fit within your story, then fine. But if we have like a million characters coming back in this game, it's just going to get convoluted. It's going to get messy and it's going to turn into Resident Evil 6 again. They can be referenced. They can be somebody that they talk to quickly. You know what I mean? Or you read a file that says, you know, this person's doing this. My mouth is getting really dry because I'm starting to talk a lot, but so that was that part. And classic Resident Evil patterns of team-ups. Leon, Jill, Claire. But unless Capcom officially confirms, we're still in Speculation City. Damn right we are. Bottom line, Grace is confirmed star of Resident Evil 9. Leon is a strong rumor backed by insider info. And I wonder if it got that insider info from the web or because I dumped a bunch of his speculation and rumors and leaks into this. I think it knows what the things he said. Likely playable, but maybe not the primary character. Expect potential Leon chapters or alternate campaign if classic Resident Evil structure holds true. Interesting. I'd rate it 70 to 80% likely that Leon returns in some capacity, with Grace still front and center. Curious what you all think. What's your take on Leon's? Wow, yeah, it's asking you guys. What do you think? It's saying 70 to 80% chance, just based off everything I fed it. Again, no confirmation, so that 70 80% really means nothing. List out all of Dusk's leaks. I want to see what he's been saying. Oh, it's searching the web, so I don't know if it's pulling from the past. Zachary's gaming experience with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Zachary. We've been waiting so long. How long do you think the game might be? Rose Squad represent. News team assemble. I gotta try to use all 150 characters. Nice job, dude. How long do I think the game might be? I would say it'd probably be a little bit longer than 7, if I had to guess. I mean, they've been working on this one now for a very long time. I think this has probably been one of the longest Resident Evil games they've had in development. That doesn't mean it's going to be a long game. It just means they're putting a lot into it. And I think they want to like hit that sweet spot of make not too, you don't want to drag it out too much, but you also don't want to make it like Resident Evil 3 remake where it just feels like a DLC, right? All right, so development and scope. All right, now we're getting deep. Began in 2017 during Resident Evil 7's development, originally conceived as Resident Evil 8, then RE9 around 2019. Pretty sure that's true. pretty sure. I'm almost positive that's true. Initially planned as an open world co-op. Now that I don't know. Jill Valentine, I have heard that before though. She was out. Get her out of here. Core gameplay and perspective. Leon S. Kennedy is the main character. I've heard that a million times. Intended to conclude the trilogy arc. I don't know if it's concluding anything. Accompanied by secondary new protagonists, likely Grace, but Leon remains central. Primary. Oh, they got links to Reddit. So they're not pulling from my information. They're pulling from the web. Primarily third person with optional first person support. That was what he said. June 1st. Okay. By then I think we knew. Leon leans heavily into gothic horror with witchy themes. There was a leak I remember that said it was in a hospital, and technically that wasn't wrong. Single player campaign, Leon is playable for the majority. That we'll have to see. I don't know about that. Likely rich narrative evolution. Anybody can say that. Potential ties to previous Outbreaks and older lore. We'll see if they retell the story of Outbreak or if they actually have ties to it. Thank you, Wedin00 for that $2 super chat. Appreciate that, man. Leon's story in Resident Evil 6 was awesome. I don't care what you say. I will say 100%. The stories and the character progression in 6 was awesome. I even go back to this day and just watch all the Chris Redfield cutscenes back to back to back. It's like a movie. It's fantastic. It's got a whole arc. Yeah, they did a really good job with the characters in that game. My concern isn't really about the characters and the story of that game. It's more so the gameplay and how over the top and crazy and ridiculous it got. What this means, Leon fans should be thrilled. Okay, so yeah. I mean, we don't get any. This is all speculation. This is 100% nothing confirmed. This is just like taking a bunch of information and processing it. Like I said, it's my hive mind. This is what I use to really just understand and put everything together and see what we got going on. But that's what the Terminator thinks. Okay. All right. I probably should have played some more Silent Hill. I apologize. You guys got me talking about Resident Evil. You know how that goes. But we are going to be kicking off Road to Requiem later today. We are going to be starting with Resident Evil Outbreak. We are doing Alyssa's scenario because I really want to go back through and take it slow. I want to process the lore. I want to process the cutscenes. I want to process the files. We usually play that game just having a good time, just going through it, not really paying attention. Tomorrow, I really want to just like get into it and really break it down. I want to learn this stuff for myself. Like I need to relearn the lore of Alyssa Ashcroft. I need to understand it, and I want to do it with all you guys. So that's big. Road to Requiem starts today on the Residents of Evil. I accidentally went live earlier, and I got to reset that stream now. But I would love to keep going with Silent Hill. I really would, but I am crashing out. I am tired. I do got to work early in the morning. I do realize now that if I go live on Thursdays, I need to go live earlier, but we'll get that sorted next one. But this was a really fun, sort of like I'm back now Thursdays, every Thursday. Very, very, very excited for the Silent Hill 1 remake. If you guys want to see me continue and just do a full playthrough of Silent Hill 1, let me know by hitting that like. And thank you so much for over 300 likes. Appreciate it a ton, you guys. There's a lot more we're going to be talking about with Resident Evil 9 coming up too. Like I said, a lot of this stuff I've been reading and just trying to figure it out. But, you know, let me know in the chat or in the comments below after this, too, if you have anything that you want to say that I didn't read in the chat. Anything at all in the chat that I did not read that you want me to know, just comment it after this. Just copy, paste. I do go through all the comments. And I try to reply to as many as I can. But, yeah. If you're new here again, this is my second channel. It's kind of just whatever. I play a lot of different horror games, not just Resident Evil. Sometimes Resident Evil. Sometimes it hijacks the channel. But yeah, it's just more chill, laid back, and I appreciate it. If you like the content in a row, thank you for coming here. I think you'll hopefully enjoy it. Massive thank you to everybody who went above and beyond with super chats and memberships. Appreciate that a ton, guys. You guys already support a ton on the row. You don't need to here, but the fact that you do, I can't thank you enough. I'd love to keep going, but I am tired, so you guys, I'm going to close it out here. Let's head back to the cabin so I can say bye. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. But no, yeah, we got a lot going on, a lot coming up. Again, I want Road to Requiem to not only be all of the games, you know, in chronological order leading up to Resident Evil 9, but I want there to be discussions about, you know, the story, theories, speculation. I want to have interviews. I want to have other events tied to Road to Requiem. I want it to be like, this is going to be the hype building up, not news videos, speculation videos, theories videos, discussion videos, interview videos. You know, I want it all in there with the gameplay. So it's going to be awesome, guys. We're going to officially kick it off at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Residents of Evil. And I will be playing more of this here on this channel if you guys want to see more Silent Hill. So have a great rest of your night. Hopefully we'll see you at Road to Requiem on Row. And if we don't, we'll catch you back here on JJ vs. Evil. Good night, everybody. Thank you.